Good morning, everyone. My name is Thompson Cherian, and I work as a pre-sales manager for Enreap. And I'm coming with nearly 12 years of experience in the IT industry. And prior to joining to Enreap, I had been working with Atlassian for nearly 2.5 years. I worked there as a solution engineer and also as a technical account manager. And today I'll be talking about Atlassian's ITSM offering for BFSI. So we were listening or hearing about the different new technologies that modern banks, especially the BFSI industry, is adopting, including Web 3.0, how we are leveraging the new technologies when it comes to AI-generated or AI-driven data decisions. And the last 2 decades, we can see a very rapid transformation for banking and when it comes to how they are using the software technology, both in software and hardware. And when banks move to this new era of modern IT, we can also see that the challenges that modern IT bring are also much complex. And I'll be touching upon those key challenges and how Atlassian's ITSM solutions enable organizations to meet those modern ITSM requirements. To give a brief background of our company, Enreap is an Atlassian solution partner based out in India as well as Singapore. We have been an Atlassian Platinum Solution partner for over 12 years. We are also partnered with AWS, PlanView, Monte, and other partners. We help organizations in adopting DevOps, ALM, scaled agile practices, and help organizations to achieve their business and other transformational goals, both using the right products and solutions. Our key objective is to enable you achieve operational delivery excellence and be a partner in that journey. Now, when it comes to ITSM challenges, right, we have been always hearing the good parts of modern technology, like what does modern technology and modern offerings help you in the banking sector. But that also comes with the challenges, the modern challenges that that are displayed here. It comes in terms of the complexities involved in managing regulatory compliance. Cybersecurity is always a threat that BFSI faces in a day-to-day basis. Risk management is another key area where challenges are there in managing risk, both internal in terms of how you're managing your software, your development and deployment. There's a huge volume of data, both internal customer-facing data. How do you manage it? How do you get the right analytics to manage those data? Asset management is another challenge because many banking organizations, they have CMDB systems that were built nearly a decade or more than decades ago for legacy systems. And when banks adopt new technology and new hardware, the asset management becomes a very complex thing to manage. And many organizations are on the journey of a rapid digital transformation, but unfortunately, they are unable to align the process and tools to achieve that. A key goal for organizations in ITSM is to achieve operational efficiency, and that's also a challenge. And most importantly, how can you deliver the best customer experience with the right set of tools? So briefly, since time is short, I just want to showcase how Atlassian's Jira Service Management offering enables you in meeting or achieving these requirements head-on. So these are the modern ITSM challenges that we usually see with our customers, and how can a modern ITSM tool be used to leverage and meet those challenges? So in terms of compliance management, what we have seen is many organizations have a lot of internal as well as external customer-facing or internal banking compliance requirements. And they typically use MS Word or documents or Excel sheets, or physical documents to manage these compliance requirements. The sad or interesting part is that the tools or process that they use for managing their compliance is not compliant enough, right? There is a lot of gaps in terms of the approval process. It becomes tedious to find who gave the approval, or when you try to audit the different compliance requirements, it becomes very difficult to manage that. That's where Jira Service Management comes in, where you can have an option where the legal team or the respective banking team can collaborate very easily, instead of sending an email and documents to and forward. You have a workflow with all the requirements in helping you streamline your compliance management, and also the automation rules help you to know the right person, the right process when it comes to managing it. Compared to a traditional tools, compliance management with Jira Service Management, we had worked with legal and banking teams, and they see that overall it's nearly 60 to 70% more faster and easier to manage when compared to traditional methods for managing compliances. Now, gone are the days where banks were just concerned about preventing a cybersecurity event. We know that a lot of cybersecurity events have happened, a lot of incidents have happened. So the question is not about how you just prevent it, but how ready are you for a major cybersecurity event? Many IT companies or banking or other organizations underestimate how prepared or how ready they are when such an incident occurs, right? So Atlassian has a very robust incident management system that helps you to detect an incident very prior, have your team assemble together to respond and investigate on together, the right tools to resolve and recover, and finally, what practices that you brought that helped you to resolve that incident, how can that be used to proactively prevent incidents in the future? This helps you to bring down your mean time to recovery and also a platform for continuous improvement for future cybersecurity events. Risk management, risk and bank is not a term that you would like to have together, but that's a crucial aspect for banking, especially for ITSM organizations or ITSM teams when it comes to managing risk. Specifically, I'm talking about the risk assessment or management when it comes to your deployments and delivery of your products and platforms. Jira Service Management has a well-integrated risk management platform that works well with your CI/CD tools that enables you to assess, is this deployment that I'm going to deploy, is it a high or medium risk? If so, in which environment should I deploy first to see if everything is working? If there is a particular risk, what are the required steps to address that? And thanks to AI and other technologies and other tools that we can integrate our platform with, it helps you making risk management much more easier. And finally, data analytics, right? Especially for IT support management systems, you have a lot of data that is both from your customers, internal data that you're managing in your tools and platforms. And many times you have a proliferation of tools to manage those insights, and whereas in Atlassian you have a single tool where you can see how the tickets are coming, what kind of incidents are being resolved, what are the steps that are taken to resolve these incidents, and this helps you get a holistic view or a single source of truth for a comprehensive view across your entire projects and services. Finally, asset management. If you look at many banking organizations, they do have certain asset management or CMDB tools, but these tools or the process or the modeling of these asset management were done based on nearly decades-old practices. And now, since banks are adopting new hardwares, new technologies, and new software solutions, just having a very passive CMDB solution alone will not help them scale their services. With Atlassian's asset management capabilities, it gives you a very flexible and open structure in terms of your CMDB use cases. It helps you to connect the right team, the right service to the right asset. It gives you a very unified service layer, and it's more of a proactive asset management that JSM offers. So it works across hardwares, people, organizations, and softwares to give you a very unified asset management feature, which we can truly call modern. And finally, another challenge that many organizations has is they have a lot of digital transformation initiatives. Now, as part of these initiatives, you have a lot of teams involved, having a lot of tools that these individual teams are using. Now, a key challenge that many of these organizations has in their journey of digital transformation is different teams using different tools, different processes, different workflows, and bringing them together in a single platform, becomes difficult. And that's where Atlassian helps you, where you would have your agile, your service management or work management solutions, where most of our customers who would be either using Jira Software or Confluence will be having that single toolchain relationship when they also bring Jira Service Management. This brings a unified layer of collaboration, connection, the data analytics, bringing automation, and having a single or centralized administrative capability for your solution. So this helps you to prevent the siloed approach that many organizations has for digital transformation, whereas having a single or a platform from Atlassian helps you to empower your digital transformation journey. And finally, one of the key requirements that many of the stakeholders or participants here is also, how can I drive business efficiency, right? So from day one itself, many customers who adopt Jira Service Management, one of the key value that they said is compared to traditional ITSM tools, it took an average implementation time of less than 3 to 6 months. And the efficiency that organizations were able to gain, or the ROI was 277%, which is one of the highest when you compare it with many other ITSM tools. So if driving business value or driving your operational efficiency is one of your key aspects, having a modern ITSM tool is something which Atlassian can offer. And finally, one of the most important aspects or challenges that BFSI industry has is working with customers, right? Gone are the days when a customer sends an email and expects a response in 24 or 36 hours. Thanks to instant gratification and other web platforms or products, customers expect an instantaneous response, or they need to be able to raise a request and get the support as required very fast. With Jira Service Management, you have a very dynamic service desk where customers can raise requests. If the said solution is already there, it can, with ML, it can give them the right article and guide so that they can resolve the issues fastly, as well as the ability to detect answers to the built-in knowledge base and getting them the right request type based on which organization or team they are some capabilities that the service desk offers. Another key capability is the conversational ticketing. So if you're using MS, Slack or Teams, the ability to directly interact with the support team is something, with AI and ML, where the system it tries to resolve the issue on its own. If not, then only it will be an actual human agent has to work with it. This also helps you to have a unified layer of help. Even if you're using different modes of communication to your customer, having that centralized makes the experience much better. Not only that, with Jira Service Management, you also have the ability to extend your capabilities, not just for your IT teams, but it can be used for your HR, facilities, legals, and it's very much easy because of the out-of-the-box project configurations and the kind of easy-to-use customization configurations that the teams can leverage. Another key reason is Jira Service Management has been recognized as a leader in the 2022 Magic Quadrant for ITSM platforms. And this is nearly after more than 2 decades that suddenly a tool or a solution is in a leader perspective that shows the amount of innovation Atlassian has compared to what our competition is doing. We are also a leader when it comes to the 2021 Wave for Enterprise Service Management from Forrester. And another key reason that many customers and banking organizations who are in their journey to move to cloud look forward for Jira Service Management is one key blocker that many customers had was data residency. And for Atlassian's cloud offering, where most of our technology and investment is there, data residency is now available in Singapore, and this enables you to meet your company and regulatory requirements. With data residency, you can specify where your data, where your content is hosted, and this can be exclusively stored within Singapore. And just high-level overview of 10 areas of innovation. Since time is short, I'm not going to them each one by one. And these are key functionalities which sets us apart, sets Jira Service Management apart from other Atlassian, other ITSM products. So I'm just, since time is short, I'm not going to the customer stories. that can be discussed in our booth. So thanks again for everyone for tuning in. We have a booth set up here. Both our technical and techno sales team is here, and we would request everyone to feel free to reach out to us to know how modern ITSM challenges can be met with a modern ITSM tooling, specifically with Atlassian Jira Service Management. Thanks again.